everybody. I like Thursdays. It's over the hump, and it's running ferociously to get to the weekend at the speed of time, I suppose. So let's start off this morning with a good one. Let's have some fun. I saw this on Twitter, and I'm still in this phase of needing closure from the whole Russiagate stuff, of people calling me a conspiracy theorist because I didn't necessarily believe that Trump colluded with the Russians in order to get elected. So I'm in my feelings right now. It may not seem that way. It may seem like I'm gloating, but no, I'm really hurt human being trying to deal with his feelings. So in dealing with my feelings, there are people who I've had on the show who I consider friends of the show. One of those people is an indomitable bastard back there, Michael Tracey. Michael Tracey, awesome reporter, was hired by TYT to be a reporter. Now, of course, that was short-lived because TYT essentially took the money and then got rid of the reporters after telling people that they were going to have reporters on, scouring the country, doing the news. The fact of the matter is, Michael Tracey was one of the good ones. Tracey was a skeptic of Russiagate, just like Jordan. And if you remember, there was a debate with Uygur, Tracey, I think it was Nomi and Cenk. Nomi and Cenk were taking the position of the Russiagators, and Tracey and Jordan was taking the position against. Now, I remember this video because I did this video when this video initially came out. Tracey has been skeptical of the Russia thing. If you say to me that Donald Trump is corrupt, okay, we have a beer. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that he cheated on his taxes. I don't doubt that he has some kind of business relationship with the Russians. He's a businessman. He tries to get money anywhere he can get money. I don't doubt that stuff at all. The central thesis that was put forth was that Donald Trump colluded with the Russians in order to get elected. And this term collusion, this sketchy term collusion that nobody quite knows what it means, was thrown about for that very specific reason, that the people can fill the definition of that word with whatever they want that definition of that word to be. So you don't have to be explicit. Being explicit loses you people in some degree. My thing was, you haven't proven this. Is it possible that Russia would try to game some level of election to get somebody who they may? Maybe. And the reason I say maybe is because that's what countries do. Powers do that. Israel intercedes in our politics all the time. Saudi Arabia intercedes in our politics all the time. Hell, corporate cash intercedes in our politics all the time. We're making this huge thing about the Russians as opposed to dealing with the fact that Clinton just lost. She just lost. This denigrating of the Russians, it's utterly insane. Do you realize and then to take the hysteria out of it, that's the part that gets me. We've interceded in the elections of nearly every country on this planet, including Russia itself. Do you realize Clinton got Boris Yeltsin elected because they were trying to go against the communist person? They got Boris Yeltsin elected because they knew Boris Yeltsin would sell off the properties within Russia itself, sell off the state assets. Yeltsin was a drunk, and they put him in that office because they knew he was a manipulative drunk. Now, the hysteria here, after having a history like that, is astonishing to me. Nevertheless, TYT did one episode after the next, and you have people like Uygur, who was, regardless of what he's saying, believed that some level of collusion was going, whatever he wants to call collusion in a sense. He bashes his own reporter. This video didn't age too well. This video did not age well at all. In this video, Cenk Uygur is going to talk about members of his team that don't buy into the Russia stuff. But the argument and the tenor that he's talking about it is, these people are smart in other ways, but oh my God, their head are in their asses on this one. This did not age well at all. Let's hear it. Let's make sure everybody can. All right, there we go. Let's go.
Look, the people saying, I know them, and they're not stupid. They're really, really smart. But they got blinders on. Here, I'll tell you, like one of them, Michael Tracey. I love the guy, I hired him, right? Super smart guy, but he's like this on Russia. I don't see it. You can show me 1,000 pieces of evidence and I'll go, oh no, hyperventilating. Okay, dude, all right, man. Fine, we'll show you the fucking check one day, okay? And on the way, when Trump is being let out in handcuffs, then you can hyperventilate.
Check in this case, I guess he means that Russia is going to pay Donald Trump a check. I mean, he's been saying that Vladimir Putin has given Donald Trump instructions. But he's saying check from this quid pro quo. Well, not so much. Not so much. This did not age well at all. Uygur got this wrong and bashed the reporter that he eventually fired. I mean, granted, he fired all his reporters, but bashed the reporter that got it right. Bashed the reporter that got it right. Now, Uygur would say, well, I didn't get it wrong because Mueller didn't look into further. Like, the conspiracy doesn't stop. The conspiracy theory continues, and the conspiracy theory just keeps going. I mean, it's conspiracy theory after all. But Uygur would say, well, no, I wasn't wrong. But you were wrong. At the end of the day, there was no collusion between Donald Trump and Russia. And unless you're changing the word collusion, I think that's been pretty much dashed. Many of the Democrats have been pushing into further conspiracy. You've had some people say, I don't care what's in the report. Bill Maher, for example. Nance, for example. Joy-Ann Reid goes further, saying, it looks like there's some kind of cover-up going on in the Justice Department. Amazing cover-up. Now, this is a person who supported Hillary Clinton totally and had no issue with the Obama administration, of course, choosing the Justice Department and that Justice Department presiding over whether or not Hillary Clinton gets indicted. I'm doing these shows because I don't want people to forget some of the shit that was being said during the Russiagate stuff. And I want people to call to account and hold to some degree accountable when they were doing stuff like this, bashing people who are skeptical and who, again, got it right. They got it right. Uygur wasn't one of them. I don't care what Uygur says. I'm going to end this here. If you guys enjoyed the content, please feel free to share, like, subscribe. You can always support through PayPal or Patreon.